Good morning. No, this is not a Rolling Stones pajama set. It's just a hoodie. We're doing a little morning vent. Gonna try something a little different today. I got these same thoughts. Rachel gets to hear me every morning, and I try not to get too crazy every day. And too animated and too Mr. Conspiracy Theorist or whatever. And I'm so effing done with that word. I hate to even use it as a joke because that word is there and created by our leaders long ago, decades ago, to label people like who uncover truths or who call out bullshit. So that's the stuff. That's the stuff that just drives me nuts. And the fact that we can't ask questions, I can understand, in all this chaos, like that's the title here, all the world's a stage and no one seems to care. No one seems to give a fuck. Everyone's, the ones who seem to care the least or look away or turn a blind eye, are the ones who are successful in all this and the ones who are making money and the ones who are thriving, even on a lower level. And trust me, I am all about success. I am all about making as much wealth as you can, helping as much people get your family strong financially for hopefully generations. So I'm all about that. But that's where mankind has long ago dropped the ball. Long ago. And everything, it just gets demoralizing every morning. I get up and I try to think, not to get into these deep layers, but if you know what I'm talking about, you understand and you're feeling the same thing. Everything's, I would say a few years ago, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, I always knew, even since I was a teenager, that just stuff felt off. Just stuff felt off. And I always, I was a altar boy when I went to my Catholic schools for, all through grade school and through high school. I always try to do the right things. Did that cause some trouble? Of course, but nothing crazy. I was brought up Catholic, and that's the problem, I guess. But my family did the best they could, and they did what they knew. And there's only so much information available. Say in the 80s or the 70s or even the 90s, until we had this information, renaissance. Now we can start to share more, and people who had no idea about certain things, factually, can now put, you know, a receipt to it, so to speak, and we can all help each other. That's why I love YouTube because, no matter what, I mean, people are always going to doubt things and say, "Oh, it's a conspiracy," or "Oh, that's a lie," or "That's AI," and that's like to me, that's like the final weapon they're using is this AI, because now you're not going to be able to tell what's real and what's fake, and they've been using this for a long time. So then I start to think, man, my whole life, everything that's been fed to me has been a lie in one form or another. It's been a stage. And once you see through it, you can't unsee it. And I know I sound like I'm speaking in general terms because, I mean, I wouldn't even know where to begin. It's so deep. Religion, government, entertainment, the way it's all woven, the way that certain families control the entire world and have for the longest time. The fact that our government, that's all stage and theater to make you think that you have a say. None of us have ever had a say. You're born into this machine that you do not have a say in. So it's easy to get crazy, and go and yell and scream and what's that going to do though? I mean, I always say like you can only control what you can control in your own little world, right? So when these things get to me, which they do, and trust me, I fantasize daily about leaving the country if that's a risk. They always say the grass is greener, and you know what? Maybe it's not better. Maybe how do you beat this? You're not going to beat this system, unless you're in that high elite. Even the people who make millions are not. They're just a bigger part in the chain. They're just a bigger earner, so to speak, for the high up. And all the people that make the laws, they have stocks in these things. It's all, obviously, we know this is all for monetary gain. And they know, hey, in 20, 30 years, I'll be dead. I'm getting my money now. They don't care about the future of the earth, the future of us, the future of our well-being. And this is just heading down, obviously, it's heading down a dark road here, guys. hate to say, guys, it's heading down a dark road. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it, you know, and I think ignorance is part of the. I think ignorance is a failure. If you're ignorant, if you're ignoring these things, again, what can you do? Don't keep supporting it. Don't keep feeding the system with your attention. I mean, there's not even back in the 80s, 90s, used to at least have some good entertainment. This shit they're giving now, and I can't believe, you know, and they know that the kids will eat up whatever's in front of them. They're young, impressionable minds, so they know pretty much whatever they put in front of them, they're gonna eat it up, and they don't even know. It's crazy, the talent level, the options. If you ever notice too, the options are less. Seems like in the 90s or even early 2000s, like there were lots of entertainment options, you know. And it seems like in the last 5, 10 years, it's all whittled down to like a few, like Taylor Swift, Rihanna, Bruno Mars, Bieber for a minute, but he's been off the radar. You know what I mean? It's just like you just get like a handful now, and they just keep pumping them, and then every now and again they'll have some big fat country guy that can sing, and they'll push him because everyone can relate to him, and they know he'll sell albums. And oh, he sound. And listen, does he sound? Do these people sound great? Could Jelly Roll sing a little bit? Sure. But I mean, give me a break, guys. Give me a break, people. Like what? Like wake up. Like it's okay to say no. It's okay to say this is garbage. I'm not accepting this. Whether it's entertainment, whether it's government, whether it's anything into your head. So I guess I don't know where the end is here. This is just a morning event, and I always just try to control what I can control, and I try to calm myself down and as best I can with my guitars. Good thoughts, exercise, good food, reading good things. But those good things, you know, with great knowledge comes great responsibility, because you have to learn the art of not attacking people and not getting in people's face. On YouTube here, this is a great vent because I can put this out, and if you already didn't like what I said, you already turned off. If you relate to it and you connect, then you're still here. In fact, if you're still checking this out, just out of curiosity, put, I don't know, what are you going to put in the comments here? Put coffee time. Put coffee time in the comments there, if you're still hanging on at the end. So I'm just going to see. I'm going to get in these vents and just see what happens. I mean, I got nothing to lose. Maybe some people will connect with this. I like to hear in the comments what your feelings are. I know it's a broad topic, but I'm going to probably expand. And the more I do these videos, the more I feel like I'm just holding back, and I'm really afraid to say what I want. And I got to start being more honest with myself and with you. And again, it's just something, if you connect and you're with me and you want to add, that's what this is for. You know, I want you to improve your mind, your health, your family, help you achieve goals and things you want to do. To do all these things for you. That's it. Do these things for you. And if you're your best self, then everyone around you is going to be hopefully their best self. But, exercise compassion. If you're one of these people like myself who can see behind the veil, it's so upsetting and it's enraging. And that's why I'm on here venting, so that I can save the people in my normal day here. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want people to see me and say, oh boy, here comes Jay. He's going to tell us about the government again. Nah, I'm not going to be that guy, But if you want some good discussion, you want to talk openly, this is where we're going to do it. And I decided I got to force myself to do this here on a daily basis. We got to pick up the pace. So that was a bad pun. Anyways, I may see you later or tomorrow for another event. I'm probably going to see you later because I got a lot on my mind. And I just hope you have a great day. All right. Hang in there.